That's right. We just watched a heavy-duty truck without a driver on a public road in Sweden. I had to know more, so I went and interviewed Carl-Henrik Nilsson, who is a board member of Einrideboard, the company who developed it. Check it out. So the first and obvious question, tell us what you do.
We try to improve logistics of goods worldwide. And our solution is to improve the way that we do it as of now with trucks driven by persons and fossil fuel.
Yeah.
So we replace the fossil fuel with batteries, and we cut out the driver of the equation, and out comes a TPod.
Yeah.
Half the size, twice the efficiency, and a 90% reduction of carbon dioxide.
Yeah. So you remove the gasoline or the diesel and you remove the driver. It sounds like a straightforward thing, but yes. It can have its challenges, I imagine. Where are you at right now with the product?
Right now we're deploying test installations at 2 customers, one of them in Sweden, and we got the world first permit to drive on public roads.
Yeah.
Which is a prerequisite, of course, for the continuous journey for us.
Of course.
Very important.
That is a big step. People may
Super
not
big step.
Understand what a big step it is to be able to drive it on public. How long is that distance that you're allowed to drive?
Well, it's about 300 meters,
yeah.
But that's of minor relevance.
Yeah, it's still a public road.
Black or white.
Yeah.
We have the permit or we don't, and we do.
Yeah, yeah. So has it started yet? This.
Yep, we're already on driving, well, because this stretch of transport is between Schenker's 2 areas, so we're already driving on their own fenced areas.
Get it.
And now we're driving from one fenced area to another via the public road. That's the big thing.
Well, it's an interesting stage for you, and I think many people probably don't understand how far you have come. I must admit, I hadn't understood how far you had already come. So tell us maybe a bit about how you are selling this. Are you selling the vehicles in themselves, or you are saying that you are selling logistics? How are you selling it?
Yeah, well, the business model is pretty straightforward with our customers. It's transport as a service, so they pay a monthly fee.
Right.
And the journey from to get there is that we analyze their total logistic flow, which is our first product, and the second product is to pinpoint the most obvious of those routes that we could help them out with, and then we deploy our first TPod there, and then we expand.
Right. I get it. So you first get an understanding, choose the most optimal route, and then you disseminate that after you have deployed there, is the idea.
It's correct, yes.
Cool. And you already have then Schenker as a customer?
Schenker is one of our customers, paying customer.
Yeah.
Lidl as well. It's also a paying customer. So they're on a 3-year subscription program.
So in reality, self-driving trucks is something that has started to happen.
As we speak.
As we speak, through you. I find it pretty amazing, to be honest. Let me ask you a question that I asked all the Nordic Cleantech Open participants. You are now among the top 10, actually. You made it out of the 25.
Yes, we are. We're very proud and happy about that.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
So if you got to push a button and get anything you wanted right now for the growth of the company, what would it be?
Probably be permits all over the world for driving without having a driver in the car.
Do you think there will be very different, these challenges in different places of the world? Is it very different, the legislation?
Yeah, legislation is different, and it has to be attacked market by market.
Interesting.
And from a Swedish perspective, it's good that we're right at the front with this legislation as of now.
Right, because you get to test here first. And,
yeah.
Good. Well, let me just ask you something that I'm interested in. What is your approach to the development of this vehicle? How much do you do in-house? How much is purchased from others? What's your philosophy?
Our philosophy is to source as much as possible, because there are very big players in the ecosystem of autonomous drive that are super competent. So we source their products for LIDAR, radar, self-driving, etc. And our task is to amalgamate it into also the physical device. However, and the physical device, the TPod, it looks super cool and it is super cool. That's not our focus. Our focus is the system, of which that's one component.
Right. But you have to be the first to actually put it on the road.
Yeah, we
to
do.
Get it to,
So that
are you buying also from the big ones? Even Volvo and the likes are doing things like this, I can imagine.
They are. They are. Yes.
Are you buying also from them? Something?
No, we're not, because they don't have anything that we actually need. No. We get it from other places, and I'm not so sure they would like to deliver right now. However, their products, should they move into autonomous, are welcome into our systems when we are at that stage.
Understand. Well, it's been very interesting to chat with you. Can you just let's finalize with this question as well. What is the next step? I can imagine it's several steps, but what is the most important next step for you, do you think?
Oh, it's to deploy. Yeah. So we have a product that's up and running. We need to increase the speed that we're driving, and then the number of trucks. Yeah.
So you are actually accelerating and accelerating in many ways.
We've already broken the commercialization barrier, and we're now deploying as much as we can, as fast as we can.
Great. Well, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good having a chat.